Alrighty, everybody, it is done. Did not take long like I didn't think it would. Getting the wool was pretty obnoxious, but since you can use string and I have a creature grinder, didn't take as long as I thought. I did have to do some sheep hunting, but it let me discover probably what's going to be my next build area. But yeah, check it out. That is a Spanish Galleon. Again, as close to scale as you can get in a 1 meter square world. The inside is probably the farthest. Oh, crap. Well, well, hello, Pit of Doom. Let me get out of here real quick. The inside is probably the farthest from scale. Where did this come from? From scale on that thing. Just because in Minecraft our walls are 3 feet thick, and in reality they're not even like a foot. So the inside is a little bit skewed. So you're gonna notice like there's not a billion rooms like there would be in a real Spanish galleon. There's a few. But yeah, I don't know. I'm stoked. I even put cannons in it, which I will test fire. I'm really afraid to because I think it's gonna blow the crap out of my ship. But yeah, this hole would not be here, obviously. But otherwise, I will not be able to get into said boat. So let's see, where are we? We are on the cargo deck. Or no, we are actually on the steering deck right now. So the steering deck is designed basically for rudder control and cargo. You'll see the cargo floor goes all the way through. Back here you have the pantry, and this is where you would keep your foodstuffs at. These chests are all empty. I will probably fill them up, but chests are all empty back here. And then you have the brig, where you would keep prisoners. And obviously the brig would be a little bit bigger than this, but again, 3-foot walls, 3-foot people, or 3 feet wide people. It just, it makes it hard to do things to the right size. Then you've got the 4 cargo hold, and this is just exactly what it sounds like. Just the 4 of the ship, and then cargo. Alright, let's head up. This would be the cannon deck. Again, they would have way more than 4 cannons, but this cannon is over 9 feet wide, so we will test fire one of those in a second. I'm really nervous about that. We've got crew quarters back here, and I tried to make the crew quarters as realistic as I could. I don't have hammocks to work with, but they would be piled on top of each other. Another set of crew quarters. They're on little personal chests and things like that, sleeping right next to the cannons. Again, cargo that goes straight through. These would be big double doors that open up. Or basically, it actually wouldn't be a double door, it'd be a big lid that they just kind of pulled off. Crew quarters again, mashed in as tight as you can get. And then you have the officer quarters, and you'll notice these are a little bit more spread out. Then, again, on the back level, more crew quarters. I mean, this ship would contain 150 to 200 people, so that's what a lot of the space actually was dedicated to, was to living space and things like that. Will I be redoing this in something more Minecrafty that you can actually live on, like put workshops and stuff in there? Yeah, there's a good possibility. Right now we are on the main deck. This is the main mast. That's the, can never remember the name of that one. That's the mizzen mast. I think that's full. We're just going to call that guy the front mast. We'll go back to the back first. So right now we are underneath the forecastle, but on the main deck. This would just be a storage room. Charts and navigation. This is where you would do your charting and sea checks at back here. You'll notice I put books up here to try to simulate for charts, and then, working around the mizzen mast right now. First officer quarters. This I kind of improvised on. The first officer would sleep with the other officers, but this was just supposed to be another storage room, and I think we've got enough of that. So I gave the first officer his own quarters. Guest quarters. Again, pretty common theme. I didn't want to do anything too extravagant with the quarters just because we're talking, Spanish Galleon here. Aft sitting room. This would be exactly what it is, basically. Just an area to kind of sit, like a commons area. And then a guest quarters on this side. And I made this one a little bit spritzier. I don't think they had sectional couches back then, but I like the look of it, so that's really all that matters. Now, you'll notice you're not seeing a lot of torches and things like that. It's because I love the way this thing looks at night when it's all dark and, there's shadows being cast everywhere. And I wish I could film it at night for you guys, but the video quality when you film at night, unless you crank it up to 1080p, it just sucks. And I record at 1080p, but I know a lot of people on YouTube can't play that resolution. So this is the top of the forecastle. This is actually would be where the captain and the steering crew stood. So the captain would be right about here giving directions, and you'd have a back cannon. Down here you would have rope storage and things like that. I don't know, I might end up putting like... There's so much stuff you can do with the deck, but I like a clean look better. Like, I mean, they kept the decks pretty clean, to be honest, but like, I don't know, I could throw some desks and stuff up here, but I don't really see the point. If anybody's got a way to make a, that navigation wheel they use, which I can't think of a name of to save my life. I want to say steering wheel, but anyway, if you know of it, if you've got an idea how to make one, that'd be kind of cool. Briefing room in here, just where the officers would get together and discuss. Yeah, nothing too fancy there. And then the captain's quarters, of course, largest quarter deck on the ship with his own little desk, bookcase, stuff like that, treasure, all that good stuff. And then on the front you have, this is the forecastle, and depending on the age you might have ballistas up here, or more cannons. Of course you can't do anything that isn't a cardinal direction in Minecraft, so I can't put a cannon facing this way as much as I'd like to. I'd have to face it that way, and that seems a little silly. Then down here you have the kind of like your front running mast, and I'm actually really happy with this. I wasn't sure how I was going to do it, but I ended up making it into a triangle mast, and it worked out just really well. Looks good. It looks good from the outside, so I'm pretty happy with the way that turned out. You would also have rope storage here on the front, but no need to store stuff that Minecraft doesn't have. So, all right, let's take a trip up the mast. We'll do the main mast, actually. So, the main mast, I made these little runners on, so that way you could get down and, run along the mast. Oh, check the sail, and hi-ho, a pirate's life for me. I should be doing this video in a pirate voice. The varsht, ye mateys! Arr! Time to be swabbing the deck, yarg. But I don't really see the point in that. So we'll head up, and this would be the crow's nest. This would actually be in a bucket type shape with a flag runner and stuff, but this would also have rope all over it, and you don't see any rope, so, don't expect too much. And, yeah, that's about it, man. That's the ship. I'm pretty happy with the way this turned out. I basically did everything on a 5 feet equal 2 square basis, which is a little bit off math-wise. 5 feet would really be like a square and a quarter, but again, we're talking 1 meter squared here, so it just doesn't work out like that. And now for the part I really don't want to do, which is test fire the cannon. I swear, guys, if this blows up the side of my ship, I'm going to be such a sad panda. But here we go. Pick a cannon, any cannon, pick a cannon, any cannon. We'll do this one. Let's see if I remember how this works. And I didn't. Oh, that wrecked my ship. See, this is what happens when you have a stupid gunnery sergeant. Okay, hold on. Now I think I got it. It's lower first, then upper. Alright, let's try this one. Huh! Yes! Okay, so the cannon does work. Never mind the slight amount of structural damage I've taken right here. That's why you put water in your cannons, folks. This will actually be quite easy to patch up. If I had wood on me, I would do it right now. But I do not, so... There you go. Anyway, lesson for the ages. Hire a good gunnery sergeant. Alright guys, that's the ship. I hope you enjoyed it. Look at that. If you've got thoughts or ideas for a new build project or something, I'm all ears. I've still got some time before classes start back up, so I might be able to get something else done. Or again, I'm contemplating multiple player. I've had a couple people send me server ideas. If you've got one you want me to try out, by all means, please throw it in comments or send it to me in a message. Alright guys, take care. Thanks for watching.